Today, the Intellectualist delves into the North Carolina governor's race, where Democratic State Attorney General Joshua Stein faces off against Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, whose actions often contradict the values he claims to uphold. So, let's talk about the man behind the campaign, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson. Mark Robinson has built his public image on conservative, Christian values. But when you scratch the surface, things start to get a tad murky. First up, let's rewind to 2003. Robinson's wife, Yolanda Hill, was sued by the Girl Scouts of the Tar Heel Triad. Why, you ask? A check for $2,956.03 made out to the Girl Scouts by Hill. Mark Robinson's wife bounced. What does that mean? A court of law found Hill liable for shortchanging the Girl Scouts. Let that sink in for a moment. The court sided with the Girl Scouts, adding court fees and damages, which raised the total amount to $3,486.03. In his 2022 memoir, We Are the Majority, Robinson revealed that he committed his life to Jesus in the late 1980s. I did not, however, experience a drastic conversion like some do, wrote Robinson. My behavior didn't immediately change. They say sin is fun for a season, and I was in that season. Despite his religious commitment, witnesses from the 1990s and 2000s, including a former pornography shop employee, Louis Money, claim that Robinson was a frequent visitor at adult video shops in Greensboro, North Carolina. Now 52, Money shared with The Assembly, a North Carolina publication, that Robinson visited the store as often as 5 nights a week to watch pornographic videos in a private booth. According to Money, Robinson regularly purchased hundreds of bootleg pornographic videos that Money sold privately. He was good for at least one a week, Money recalled. However, he mentioned that Robinson never paid for the last video, which was a collection of super hardcore films that Money had sourced from New York City, too explicit to be sold legally in North Carolina. Money said the $25 Robinson still owes him for the tape doesn't bother him. He's also not looking to harm Robinson's gubernatorial campaign, explaining that, although he's an unaffiliated voter and may not agree with Robinson's politics, he still likes him as a person. Money recounted that Robinson would often stop by after finishing his shifts at local pizza restaurants and would stay for several hours. According to Money, Robinson's preferences were typical for a straight man. He also noted, "I know he might have problems with gay people, but I don't think he has problems with lesbians." Robinson's spokesperson denies these allegations. Now, let's pivot to another hot topic, abortion. In a 2012 Facebook post and a recent TV ad, Robinson admitted that he and his wife had an abortion 30 years ago. Despite this, Robinson has been vocal about restricting abortion access, even pushing for a complete ban. His current position aligns with North Carolina's 12-week restriction, but it's still a shift from his earlier hardline stance. So, let's piece this together. Robinson's public persona is built on conservative values, yet his past actions tell a different story. Frequenting adult shops, making controversial comments about homosexuality and pornography, and flip-flopping on abortion. The contradictions are hard to ignore. Despite his political rise, these revelations challenge Robinson's credibility. He campaigns on a platform of conservative values, often criticizing the very behaviors he's allegedly been involved in. This hypocrisy highlights a broader theme of inconsistency in his public messaging versus his personal history. So, what do you think? Can Robinson reconcile his past with his conservative platform? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to The Intellectualist, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more in-depth analysis of political figures.